Hey guys, it's Donna from Old Ways, and this is going to be a really quick video because, well, the original video is in here. Don't ask. So this is 2 ingredient biscuits. This is a half cup measure. So we're going to take 2 cups of self-rising flour. And here's my whisk. Now, I don't sift my flour, but I do whisk it to put some air in it. I just think it works well like that. There's 2 ways to make these biscuits, and it is easier than you will ever imagine. I have heavy whipping cream here, and so we're going to add a cup to a cup and a half. Like everything, and you can't see this, but I can't see it if I don't. I got a cup of heavy whipping cream, and I'm going to start adding it a little at a time and mixing this in there. This is going to be a wet, sticky dough, but not too wet. If you make biscuits, you kind of know the consistency it should be. And if you bake bread and you make biscuits or of any kind, you know the humidity of the day affects the flour and how much liquid you have to put in. Oh, the oven is preheating at 450. And these will go in the oven for about 10, maybe 12 minutes. Let me take my ring off because I'm about ready to get into here. This is still pretty dry. So, depending on your flour and how heavy it is, or if it's sifted, or you might need a cup and a half. So, but you just add a little bit at a time. You don't want to overwork your dough, but you want to get everything mixed in there and incorporated. And this is actually going to take a little bit more liquid. I'm just going to add just a little bit more. There we go. So, put this to the side for a second. Move everything over. A little bit of flour down. A little bit more because I'm going to stick my hand in there. Okay. Now, we're just going to press it down because we don't want to overwork it. I don't know, Steve. How thick would you say this is?
It's a little over ½ an inch. Closer, it's less than 3/4, about a ½ an inch.
Yeah, so, okay. Now, I've got my stones right here. And I did pre-spray them because they're fairly new stones, and this is about how you want the biscuits. Also, when you place the biscuits, and I'll show you in a minute, when you place the biscuits, you want them touching, because when they're touching, they puff up higher. I don't know. You want to make them as consistent as possible in their thickness. I usually can get anywhere from 8 to 10 biscuits out of here. Today, I think we're going to get, what do we get today? 2, 4, 6, 8. Then we're just going to clump this guy together. And here are, he's going to look a little funky, but that's okay. We got 9. And we're happy with 9. Give me just a minute, I'll be right back, and then we'll do the same with buttermilk. Okay, so we're going to do exactly the same thing, but this time we're going to use buttermilk. So what's the difference? Well, they both have fat, and so you're not going to have, oh, I picked up the wrong thing. You're not going to have to cut your fat in because what we're using already has fat. And, but why would I use heavy cream instead of buttermilk or buttermilk instead of heavy cream? Well, that's just a personal choice. I use both. This container is $3.12. This container is $1.98, and you can get a half gallon for $2.98. So that's the difference. You decide what you want to pay. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and work these up, cut them out the same way, and I'll be back when they're finished. Okay, these are the ones with heavy cream. These are a couple that I had to fold over the dough, and so they're they're still good to eat. Not everything in the world has to be pretty. Okay, here we go. And here are the buttermilk. They could have maybe browned a little bit more, but you know, they will. Oh, don't slide off the plate. And these are the ones with the buttermilk. A little bit of flour on there. Okay. Okay. So, just a quick recap. We have 2 cups of self-rising flour. Brand of your choice. We have, what do we have? Either a cup to a cup and a half of heavy cream or a cup to a cup and a half of buttermilk. I'm going to tell you, the buttermilk very rarely needs to use even the entire full cup. There might be like a tablespoon left out of it, but your choice. You make your biscuits, you see how they are. As always, have a blessed day and share your knowledge.